Here we will discuss the use of ChatGPT in a research paper writing. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT, it is a AI tool which is used for using many things. But here we are going to discuss only for the research paper writing, how to write research paper, how to write systematic review, case series. You can write case report, anything you want, you can write with the help of ChatGPT. So the main question is, do AI has potential to replace human jobs? So what do you think? No, AI don't have any potential to human jobs at present, because as if we learn AI will definitely help you to guide whatever the hindrance you have during your any problem. The AI will definitely help you, and AI don't have any potential to replace human job if you learn AI more efficiently. So AI, in which we will discuss ChatGPT. So how to search ChatGPT. So go on your Google search and click on ChatGPT and open your AI. After opening, it will be like this. So here you can see this is a message ChatGPT box, and in this box, whatever you want, whatever doubt you have, you can put here, and ChatGPT will answer you. So it will be like a Aladdin ka chirag, where you have to rub this chirag and the genie will come, and the genie is nothing but your chat gpt, where you have to give order to him, and the genie will listen to you. The problem is that the chat gpt may sometimes make mistake, and you should be that much vigilant कि whatever the mistake the chat gpt is making, you have to clear that. And that clearance, in that case, you should be that much knowledgeable to clear whatever the mistake ChatGPT is making. Otherwise, ChatGPT may sometime commit n number of mistakes, and that mistake will go in your research paper. That may affect your credibility. So in that case, you have to the whatever the ChatGPT has written, you have to validate that. So what happens whenever during our time we used to spend near about for completing our thesis, we used to spend many months to complete our thesis, to remove whatever the n number of corrections are there. You have to write your paper, means you have to write your introduction, material method, review of literature, result, discussion, and you have to go to your guide. Then guide will may suggest correction. So this cycle, it takes around 12 months. But with the help of ChatGPT, you can complete your research paper, your thesis, anything in a span of 5 to 10 days. So the time reduction, you can reduce whatever you time spent during that work. You can complete that work within a 5 to 10 days. But the prerequisite condition is you should have knowledge of what you are doing. If you are doing properly, so your result will be good. It will be fruitful. Otherwise, there will be a mistake, and that mistake, no one will going to help you for that. So let's start from a title. So this was my thesis title: Study of Lipid Profile in Umbilical Chordate of Near-Term and Term Neonates. So at that time, we used to always write to study, to assess, to evaluate. That was our basic title. But with the help of this ChatGPT, we can write, we can use, or we can write innovative title. So for that, you have to write your title, and you can ask ChatGPT to suggest some innovative title. And that innovative title will be same, but way of presentation of words will be different. So these are the different titles, innovative titles. You can select any title from this, and which is good for you. You can select and you can write for your article. Similarly, for your anesthesia purpose, for to study in anesthesia, for example, to study the relation of volume of local anesthetic and diaphragmatic motility in a ultrasound guided supraclavicular brachial plexus block. So you can see this is a simple title. So you can ask ChatGPT to suggest some innovative title. So here some innovative title the ChatGPT suggests. So here you can see some innovative title, the title which is different from your original one. So you can select any title from this which you like. Then next thing is the protocol writing. As we know that for publishing any work, there is a need of ethics committee approval. From your institutional ethics committee approval is very important, because many journal, many reputed journal, they want ethics committee approval later. Without that, they don't publish your work. And for that, there is a need of ethics committee approval. So this for my study, I have used this. So in front of title, you have to write protocol for my study. Protocol, we call it as a synopsis for study. So write protocol for above manuscript to title. So this was the protocol of my study. So here you can see it is a somewhat short. So give another command, plain in detail. So the chat GPT will explain everything in detail. Now, if you are feeling that something is wrong with your background, suppose it is a short. So in that case, you can just write, explain background or introduction in detail. So ChatGPT will focus only on the introduction part and it will explain in a detail. So what is the previous work? What is the new thing you want to add? You can give command to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will definitely write. Now you can write, incorporate this background part into your previous paragraph. So ChatGPT will incorporate this background part in your previous protocol. Something is wrong, again we have to give command. Now write complete research protocol. So sometimes what happens while going through many articles, sometimes you may like some good lines in a previous paper. You can select good lines from that paper. You can collect that lines and you can give that whatever you have collected to ChatGPT, and you can say, right, please ChatGPT write this, use this sentence and create a high quality introduction for my article. So the ChatGPT will listen you and it will guide you to prepare a good quality of introduction for you. So, and there will be no mistake. And once it is prepared, you have to validate it, you have to cross-check it that ChatGPT has written everything properly or not. So now here you can see this is the introduction or background we have taken. Now, next thing is write above paragraph or introduction in sequence. Sometimes there may be a sequence, there may be the flow will be not there. So if you want there should be a proper flow in your introduction, you can ask ChatGPT, please write everything in a sequence so that whenever someone read your article, the article should be in a proper flow and it should be easily to understand. So here this is the article which is in the flow, the introduction is in flow. Then sometimes there may be a limitation, there may be a word limit. So in that condition, you have to ask ChatGPT to write my article or introduction in a limited word. So here this part is copied, the introduction is copied. So check what is the current word count. So ChatGPT will automatically will count the word. So here it is a 553. And if there is a limitation of only 300 words, so you can ask ChatGPT to prepare our introduction in a 300 words. So the ChatGPT will arrange everything or all the words in a or summarize, make it will concise that background or introduction in a 300 words. Okay. So similarly, for anesthesia purpose, we can write your title and you can give command prepare complete protocol for my title. For taking ethics committee approval, we need a protocol. So we will ask ChatGPT to prepare this protocol. Just write and say okay. So here the ChatGPT will provide you protocol. So this is the basic skeleton which is required for your ethics committee approval. ChatGPT will provide you. Now again, we will say explain every point or everything, whatever thing you want. You can write here, explain every point in detail. The ChatGPT will write everything in a big detail. Suppose sometime you want any inclusion criteria to be explained, exclusion criteria to explain. You can give command according to your requirement. So here this is the protocol for ethics committee approval. So sometimes you want your protocol in a high quality English. Sometimes there may be a requirement quality of English should be high level. Sometimes there may be a US English you want. Depend upon the requirement of journal, depend upon the ethics committee. You can write your protocol in a high quality English. So just give command, write protocol or write above paragraph, which whatever the paragraph you want in a high quality English, just you can give command, write above information, above paragraph in a high quality English. The ChatGPT will write everything in a high quality English according to requirement of your journal. So you can copy it and you can paste on your Word file. Next thing is a there is a need of case record form. Suppose you are doing study and for that there is a need of case record form. With the help of that, you can going to collect data. So you can just write prepare case record form for the this title. So any title you want, you can write, you can paste here, and the ChatGPT will prepare a complete case record form. So here the two responses are available that is given suggested by ChatGPT. Which whatever response you like, you can select that. This is for my study. We'll discuss how to prepare a case record form for anesthesia study. So here everything is available in a big detail. Just you have to copy it and you can use as a case record form. So here I have selected response 2 that is suitable for my study. I prefer this response. So this is my case record form. Then similarly, you can prepare case record form for the study of anesthesia. So here to study the relation of volume of local anesthetic and diaphragmatic motility in a ultrasound guided supraclavicular brachial plexus block. So this command is given. So here the ChatGPT will write complete case record form for this study. So which type of drug you are using, you can add here what type of dosage you are going to add, how you can modify everything. You can suggest ChatGPT. ChatGPT will prepare a complete case record form according to your requirement. Any modification you want, you can suggest. You can type here what modification you want in this case record form. The ChatGPT will write it. Explain in detail. Sometimes something is not understandable. So the ChatGPT will explain what is wrong with your test case record form. The ChatGPT will guide you what parameter, what thing you are going to collect in a case record form. Because the new PGs are there and they will not able to understand what are the current terms are there. So in that condition, the ChatGPT will explain in a big detail what parameter, what thing you are going to write in a case record form for their understanding so that they can easily present what is written in your case record form and what you are going to do with the help of this case record form. So it will help new PG students to how to write case record form and they can answer to their guide what is their aim, why they are doing this study. So sometimes if we want in a tabular form, whatever the case record form you have collected, you want it in a tabular form. So here the ChatGPT will prepare tabular form so that it will be easy to copy and easy to take print out. Suppose sometime if you want all this information in an Excel sheet, You can ask ChatGPT to write this information in an Excel sheet also. The Excel sheet can be easily prepared by using this with the help of ChatGPT. So just you have to write, explain above information in a Excel sheet. Sometimes the ChatGPT may reject your request. ChatGPT will say, I will guide you how to prepare Excel sheet. But you have to be that much rigid. Please give me that complete Excel sheet so that I can collect data for my study. So this is the case record form is there. You can use this case record form for the submission of ethics committee. Then the important thing is the sample size calculation for any study. Suppose you are doing some study and where there's a requirement of sample size. So in that condition, you can use ChatGPT for calculation of sample size. So for that, whatever the requirement is there for the calculation of sample size, you have to identify. For example, here I have to calculate the sample size for the stroke. So the prevalence of stroke in India, you have to search on Google, and which is in India, what is exact prevalence of stroke is there, you have to identify. And this prevalence of stroke, you can paste here, and you can give command, calculate sample size for my study. So the ChatGPT will automatically calculate sample size for your study. You can just copy paste and that will be your sample size. So you can even paste the formula how you have calculated. So you can put in your research protocol. The next thing is everything is done now. So now you want your studies, your result is generated with the help of statistics. So if you want to generate a result by your own, so for that, you can take help of ChatGPT, but you should have knowledge of what is exact statistics is applied in your study. If you have that basic knowledge, you can use ChatGPT for cross-checking your result which was generated by statistician. If you know how to calculate stat, then ChatGPT will definitely help you for calculating your stats. Now the result is generated, and the most important and difficult task is how to write a result. Because while copy, you have to copy it, you have to paste it every time to do that same procedure, and that is hectic and that is a very irritating procedure. So if result is provided by your statistician, you can write your result. So just you have to copy this result. This result is generated, and you have to copy this result, and you have to paste here. Just paste here your result. So automatically the chat GPT will explain your result. In result section, whatever the requirement is there, the chat GPT will easily fulfill. So here it is in sequence, but ideally the researcher or reviewer or the publisher, they want in a paragraph. So here you can give command, write above result in a paragraph. The chat GPT will write in a paragraph. Similarly, this result is taken from that study which the manuscript title which we had discussed earlier. So here this is a result given by statistician. So you can copy that result and you can give command. The result is copied here. So here the chat GPT will write everything according to your demand. Now arrange in a tabular form. The chat GPT can prepare in a tabular form also. If you have a raw data, the chat GPT will prepare in a tabular form, which we have copied earlier. Now you can convert this result into the paragraph also. If you need explanation, the ChatGPT will explain the result in detail. The ChatGPT will explain everything in a detail. So result section, you are not to worry about that. The ChatGPT will take care of that without any mistake. ChatGPT will prepare it. ChatGPT also suggests the clinical implications and limitation. If you want, you can use that clinical implications and result also. So you can give command to write in a paragraph. So ChatGPT will write in a paragraph also. Similarly, this is a demographic data for that study. You can copy that data. You can put that data chat box, and ChatGPT will write a complete demographic data explanation. This is a tabular format. You can give command, write it in a paragraph form. Explain demographic data or explain the result. ChatGPT will explain in a detail. Now write it in a paragraph form. If you want in paragraph only in a sequence, the ChatGPT will write that. So here the responses are there. You can select which is a better response, which is a good response you want. You can select that and you can use that response for your result. Now, next thing is a difficult thing is a writing a discussion, which is a critical part of your study. So, in that condition, you have to you what are the prerequisite conditions which are required here? One is a complete review of literature. Whatever the studies which are included, it is matching your study. You have to prepare a complete review of literature, and whatever the result you have, that is a prerequisite condition for writing a discussion. So, this is the example. First of all, you have to prepare a review of literature in this form, like the arrangement like author, study, type of study, result, and conclusion. So in the result section, whatever the exact results in a study, you have to copy here so that question will be more elaborative. So this is the review of literature which I have collected for my study. This is my result. So you have to copy your complete review of literature in a chat box. You have the complete review of literature is copied here, and you have to copy the your result, like your demographic data and your own result, which was generated in your study. So you have to give command, the review of literature is copied and your result is copied. So the ChatGPT will write a complete discussion of your study. So whatever the relevant studies are there, ChatGPT will use that data, and ChatGPT will write a complete discussion from that your data, and it will compare with the whatever the studies which was previously done, that is in the review of literature. So here we want a complete explanation of discussion. So at the end, you will get a your discussion. If extra thing you want, you can add here. You can suggest ChatGPT to write, introduce that thing in your discussion. Now, if you want to add the implication of your study, or if you want a limitation of your study, you can give command add implication and limitations of this study. So ChatGPT will also provide implications and limitation of your study, and you can introduce in your discussion. Now add these implications and with implication and limitation. If you are making mistake in the writing, the ChatGPT will understand what thing you want. So here, this is your complete discussion with the good detail. Next thing is the abstract generation. So what is the prerequisite for abstract generation? Here you require the discussion part and material method part. So here you can copy that. You have to copy the discussion, and you have to copy the material and method. Detailed information of your study is available. And you can give command write abstract, including your introduction or background, material method, results, and conclusion. So ChatGPT will you extract data and compile it in form of complete abstract. So here you will get abstract. So sometimes what happens, the journal want that there should be a limitation in the abstract. There may be a limitation of 250 words, 300 words. Again, you can give command, he write my this abstract in a 300 word. The ChatGPT will collect the relevant information from your study, and finally, whatever the requirement is there, you will get. Next thing is the difficult thing is the removal of plagiarism. There is a plagiarism you can remove with the help of ChatGPT. So first of all, that you have to send your article. You have to submit your article to the plagiarism software like Turnitin, any software you want. You can you can submit your article, and with the help of ChatGPT, we can remove your this plagiarism. So how it helps? So suppose after the result from your software, so these are the plagiarism. That 74 number is copied from some article. So this 31 is copied from this particular line is copied from some the article. So the software will provide you which line is copied from which article. So one thing you can do, just copy this and paste here in your chat box and write it in a standard and high quality English, or write it in a complicated English, difficult English. You can ask whatever the word which resemble with your study. You can ask it change that word with some other word, some high quality word. So ultimately, that particular words which was copied, that can be easily removed with the help of ChatGPT. So you have to copy this, and this is the previous one. This highlighted one is a new one. So you can use and remove, and you can paste that in your article. Again, you can cross check with your software, Turnitin software. If again there is a resemblance, again you can do that procedure. Ask ChatGPT, write in a different word. You can use the different word. Anything you can write. Similarly, for generating references. So ChatGPT never helps in generating references. If you ask write references, the ChatGPT will write fake references, or it is called as fictitious references. So don't rely or don't ask ChatGPT to generate references. That will make mistake. Then can I prepare a complete Excel sheet? Yes, we can prepare a complete Excel sheet. You have to give command, whatever Excel sheet you want, for what you want, ChatGPT will take care of that. Can I prepare systematic review? Yes, we can prepare systematic review. You can extract data, and you can prepare a complete systematic review for your study. So how to prepare this systematic review? How to extract data? So suppose this is the data which was extracted for the systematic review. So here the sequence is a author, study group, type of study, aim and objective, result and conclusions here. So how to extract this data? So suppose this is a study which resembles your study. So here you have to copy from that journal site and select it, and you can paste here in this box and just give command, write it in a tabular form as a authors, study type, study group or participants, aims and objective, result and conclusion in a tabular form. So ChatGPT will prepare this information in a tabular form. Again, you can add next article. You can paste here and you can give command, add this article and use the previous format. The ChatGPT will prepare and go on adding, and ultimately you will get complete whatever studies which are relevant, and you can introduce, you can write this complete review of literature in a short period of time. And if you want to go for plagiarism, yes, you can go for plagiarism at this point also. You can ask, you can use a different word for this result, discussion, anything, whatever you want, you can change here only, so that you will during plagiarism it will be plagiarism issue will resolve. So we can prepare case series, we can prepare case report, we can prepare anything whatever we want with the help of chat gpt. And there are some AI detectors are there, but the ChatGPT also take care of that AI detector. If there is a detection, if the AI detector detected your art study, so you can copy it and you can make relevant correction according to your requirement in your own language. But that is a, I don't think the AI detector will detect everything. Detect some basic points, बाकी कोई detect नहीं कर पाएगा. So this is all about the use of ChatGPT in a research paper writing. Thank you for listening.